Hi everyone. I am going to try and do a math lesson today, and it has to do with some new images that have shown up on our the Imagine screen. The stock images, as you can see, I have no cartridges in my machine, so we're going to be working with the stock images here. And I've scrolled over part way just to show you. I'm going to just page down. We had the square that was from one of the earlier updates. We now have these rectangles with these numbers in here, the 1:2, 2:3, 3:5, 5:7, 8:10, and 8.5 by 11, or 8.5:11. So we have these here, and what do they mean? Okay. What this is a ratio from your height to your width. So say we're going to start with this 1.2. Let's go off of that. The 1.1:2, which means for every inch in height, we have 2 inches in width. Okay? And you're not stuck with just using the 1:2. You can scale that, and I'm going to show you how to do that, and how to easily figure it out using just, it's using fractions. It's not as scary as it sounds. So I'll try to explain this to everybody and show how to do the math on the fractions. So for example, this 2:3. So for every 2 inches in height, you got 3 inches in width. 3:5 is the same thing. 3 inches high by 5 inches wide. Okay, so we have our rectangles that are on the screen, and we have the standard ratios, the 1:2, 2:3, 3:5, 5:7, 8:10, and 8.5 by 11. So what if you want to use something that's more on the lines of a 4:6, or you want something that's going to fit your front of your A2 size card? So what do you do? Because we don't have the standard size for a 4:6 out of our choices, and we don't have one for a 4.25 by 5.5 in our standard sizes that are available on the Imagine. So what you can do is you can change the sizes of your square or your rectangle, and by scaling it up and down, you can get close to or exactly what you're looking for. For example, we're going to start with the 2:3. Okay, and as we talked about this before, it's going to give you 2 inches in height and 3 inches in width. So we're going to have a rectangle that looks like this. 2:3. Okay. And as you grow this up an inch, say you want to go up to 3, this number is going to change, proportionate, so it keeps the same relationship from the height to the width. And the way you figure this out is we take our 2:3 and we're going to make that into a fraction, 2/3. Now remember, this top number is going to be our size that we set the square to on our screen using a little pencil. Okay? And we want to make this, we're going to increase the size like we did up here to a 3. So we put 3 on the top because that's our size. Now, we have to figure out what this number is going to be down here, okay? And that's going to give us our new width. So what we do, and this is a simple fraction mathematical equation, what we do is we cross multiply. So we're going to take the 3 times the 3, which gives us a 9, okay? And for these fractions to be equal, our cross multiplications have to be equal. So we have to figure out whatever 2 times something is going to also give us a 9 down here. So in order to get that, so we divide 9 by the 2 and we get 4.5. Okay, so if we were to increase this to a 3 in height, it's going to give us a width now of 4.5 inches. Okay, and let's do another one. Say we want to size this up to 4 inches in height. Okay, so we're going to have 2 over 3, because that's our original ratio for that square, equals what? 4 over, and what would this number be here? So what we do, again, we do a cross multiplication. We're going to multiply 3 by 4 and get 12. And we have to have a 12 down at the bottom. So what times 2 is going to give us 12? That would be 6. So the resulting, if you change your size from 2-inch to 4-inch, is going to result to you in a 4 by 6 rectangle. Okay? And this is the same for any of the ratios that are on the Imagine. If we take another, let's use 3 over 5. And this is our size. Okay? Size is always on top, or the first number in the ratio. This is also your size. Okay? So 3 by 5, and we want to have, let's just say we want to go with, we want a width of 10. Okay? So we're going to say, all right, I want my bottom number to be 10 because that's what our width is that we want. So the way we do that is we'll take 3 times 10, which is 30, and we'll put the 30 up here so we know 5 times what is going to equal 30. Well, that would be a 6. So if we change our 3 by 5 ratio rectangle to a size 6, it's going to give us a resulting 6 by 10 rectangle. Okay, and what I'm going to do is that on my blog, I'm going to try to do a spreadsheet where I have them all worked out with pretty much whole numbers if you increase them by whole numbers. Of course, if you want to increase it by a fraction, I did one for 3 by 5. If I want to make the top number 4.5, okay, so 5 times 4.5 is 22.5. So 5 times 4.5 is 22.5. And what we'll need on the bottom is 3 times what will give us 22.5. And that should work out to 7.5. Yeah. So if we change our top number from 3 to 4.5, we'll get a 4.5 by 7.5 rectangle. Okay? And I'll put the chart up on my blog. I'm going to have to do it in Excel, so I'm going to see if I can get that to come up there. So if anybody has any questions, let me know. It's pretty simple. All you have to do really is just do your cross multiplication and you're set. So I hope this helps somebody out there. And let me know if you need anything. Thanks. Bye-bye.